not there, to the intent that ye may believe. Now Jesus had the power to prevent Lazarus from dying, and deliberately stayed away from Bethany in order that Lazarus might die. He knew that by allowing death to take hold of the body of Lazarus, he would work out a whole chain of purposes in the lives of many people. It is only when we are so blind that we think that happy life on this earth, lived in prosperous circumstances, is the most important thing in the universe. But when we understand the nature of God, and are permitted to look through the Word of God to the ultimate purpose of His dealings, we soon learn that the death of their child, for example, may be far more important to a young couple than the inheritance of a fortune. God has all power, and because He cares, He has definitely purposed the decay of the whole creation in order that we may learn to take our eyes from the temporal things which surround us and fill our vision with the eternal things which are so near, but which are not on the ordinary bands of light which come to our eyes. If we study the whole of the Bible, we can see that God has always caused the material creation to be a reflection of those who were to live in the earth. There have been violent changes in the universe during the past, and there are to be as radical changes in the future. It is a failure to see this truth which permitted some people to go into the fantastic philosophy that decay was a delusion. Unable or willing to take into account all of the factors involved, these people followed an incomplete logic to a totally false conclusion. The thinking of this set of philosophers is somewhat as follows. They say God is perfect, and God has all power, and we agree. Then they say a perfect God can act only in perfection, and again we agree. But then they say, since He created all things, and since He can do nothing that is not perfect, then it must follow that all things are really perfect, and that any appearance of imperfection must be an error of mortal mind. And thus, they say, sin, sickness, and death